Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So last week I was so stressed out. I'm so glad that this week hasn't turned out this way. But there is one thing I want to get off my chest because I'm still feeling angry about one situation. I had a very rough day the other day, and I was just thinking about how I had a few moments before class to get to the adjunct office right behind us and to listen to some music. And I almost never see this one office mate. And for some reason, he decided to show up that day to the adjunct office. I don't know what he was doing. And thank God I don't see him very often because the other day I was so upset. I fantasized about hurting him. You see, I have fantasy two, two things that I often fantasize about when I want to hurt somebody: stabbing them and poisoning them. I don't know why. Those two modes often are I rarely fantasize about shooting somebody, and so I closed my eyes and I fantasized about having a sword made of some poisonous material, right? So if the stabbing doesn't get him, the poisoning might, right? And I closed my eyes and stabbed away at him. And I'm not sure what kind of poisonous material you would use, though. The poisonous metals I can think of are too soft, too brittle, right? You definitely can't make a sword out of lead, right? You might make one out of some alloy that contains some arsenic. That might be possible, right? Especially if it's a bronze arsenic kind of alloy. Uh, Although arsenic metal isn't all that poisonous, so if it's in a metal form, you could potentially use a radioisotope, right? Uranium immediately comes to mind, right? But I'm still upset. I'm worried I might see him again today because I can't get it out of my head for some reason. So that's why I'm confessing it on here, right? Don't get me wrong, I would never do anything like that, but I fantasized about it. I love the concept of heavy metal poisoning, and I often feel stabbed in the back, right? When I was getting ready to listen to my favorite song and I couldn't do it, I felt stabbed, right? And that's why the stabbing comes into mind, right? All right, so maybe I should have asked him. Do you mind? I've been waiting to listen to this song. Do you mind if I turn it on and see what he would have? I should have done that last week. I don't know why I didn't have the nerve to do that. I hate him with all my guts right now, and I had to walk away from that office because I worried I might actually do something. That's how much hatred I felt. But he didn't do anything wrong. That's the funny thing about it. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.